So I ended up making things like the Sessions and the Outlaws after they'd left Joe, things like that, in which Ritchie was always the guitar player. Chaz Hodges was nearly always the bass player. Jimmy Evans was the drummer. Nicky Hopkins was the piano player. Because also at that time I started going over to Wembley, and it must have been for a girl, I can't think of any other reason, and got involved with Screaming Lord Sutch and Nicky Hopkins, which was just a funny time. When I look, it wasn't funny at the time, it was craziness, but it was funny. So I used to do all these kind of sessions. Ritchie went off to Germany, and then I get a phone call one day. Derek, I've got these two mugs who are going to put up money. He said, well, there's three of them, but there's two of them that are going to put up money. I said, oh yeah. And he said, Chris Curtis is involved, but want to get rid of him. And we're going to be rehearsing at Jeeves Hall. Well, I lived in Cockfosters and South Mims, and you can split the difference. So, you know, I thought that was great. And I got up there, and there's Bobby Woodman and Chris, and it was dreadful. But he said, look, you've got to go and speak to these two guys. He said, because they know nothing about the business. He said, they really need help. He said, you can produce and you can do the deals, or tell them how to do the deals. So I went up and I met John Collector, Tony Edwards and Ron Hire. The next meeting I have, there's no Ron Hire. He's gone. And Ritchie is talking about these guys that are playing with the Mays. And he's talking about, you know, this great drummer, brilliant drummer. So next time I go to Jeeves Hall, there is Deep Purple Mark 1.